Madam Corporal Keith Pressley. May it please the court?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, before you is Keith Carroll Pressley. He is currently charged with his heroin. 2 counts of distribution of heroin, 3 counts of distribution of heroin, and then 2 counts of trafficking of a controlled substance. He's represented by Charles David Barr, Williamsburg County Bar. The indictment, or excuse me, this case is unindicted. The warrant numbers associated with those charges are 2002 A 45 10 101 0042 4445, and then 2002 A 45 10 10046 49 and 48. He was represented by Charles David Barr, the Williamsburg County Bar. This is a motion to have a bond hearing in this case. Your Honor, I have with me Shannon Coker, the officer who worked these cases. This is a new case to both Mr. Barr and I, so he's going to provide the corporate facts.
Are you going to say the facts first?
Mr. Barr's asked the fact for second.
Yes, sir.
Please, the court, Your Honor, on February the 15th, 2022, Williamsburg County Sheriff's Office had a confidential informant that was reliable to our agency. The informant went to the residence of Mr. Keith Carroll Pressley, which is located at 47 Hollywood Road in King Street in Williamsburg County. The informant purchased a quantity of a white powder substance represented as heroin to the informant from Mr. Keith Carroll Pressley. On February the 22nd, 2022, a confidential reliable informant went back to the residence of Mr. Keith Carroll Pressley, located at 47 Hollywood Road, King Street within Williamsburg County. The confidential informant purchased a quantity of white powder substance represented as heroin from Mr. Keith Carroll Pressley. On February the 23rd, 2022, officers of the Williamsburg County Sheriff's Office executed a narcotics search warrant at number 47 Hollywood Road within Williamsburg County, the residence of Mr. Keith Carroll Pressley. Upon searching the residence, officers found approximately 60 grams of a white substance believed to be heroin. Mr. Keith Carroll Pressley was charged with trafficking heroin. This actually happened. 47 Hollywood Road is directly across the street from Hollywood's Park, Hollywood's Community Park. So he was also charged within a half a mile of possession intent to distribute within a half a mile of a playground or a park. Also during the search, a quantity of marijuana were found. Substance was packaged in 2 different bags. Also during the search, digital scales were found, and clear plastic bags were also found, which is also associated, all are associated with narcotics distribution. Mr. Pressley was charged with possession with intent to distribute marijuana, and also possession with intent to distribute within 1/2 mile of a playground or park. That is it.
Mr. Barr?
Your Honor, please the court. I do represent Mr. Pressley. We had a preliminary hearing, and I would just simply say, and sometimes, and I've got a number of hearings today, several of which involve bond. And Judge, what I'll do is I'll read this one time, and I won't read it again, but sometimes I have to, at least for the benefit of law enforcement, remind them of section 171510 in the South Carolina Code, which says that any person charged with a non-capital offense, tried in either magistrate court or circuit court, shall, at his appearance, before any such court, be ordered to be released pending trial on his own recognizance without surety. in an amount specified unless the court determines in its discretion that a release would not reasonably assure the appearance of the person required, or that the person is an unreasonable danger to the community. Your Honor, I don't know if Mr. President has been through this court before. He has also gone through probation. And Judge, I don't know that there's any thing that anybody can say at this time that Mr. President has not always done what he was required to do, or has not always been where he was required to be. We're asking you at this time to not release him on his own cognizance, but if you see fit in your discretion to conclude that in order to ensure his appearance that some surety should be included, then we would ask that bond be minimal. Now, I'm not going to try to address the substantive aspects of the charges because the law presumes that Mr. President is not guilty. And I hope that the prosecution does not rely on these present charges to attempt to demonstrate to you that he is either a flight risk or a danger to the community, because quite frankly, I think that would be improper to consider that as much as a man is presumed innocent under the law. Now, from what I understand, of course, Judge, most defense lawyers always disagree about whether or not this charge with what half-mile radius of the school, or the Supreme Court has said those are separate charges. So we're not going to argue with that. Of course, we all know that they relate to the same facts. Now, I know that the prosecution probably believes that this was Mr. President's residence. There's no question that Mr. President was not at that residence or at that residence at the time that they executed that search warrant. If he got there later on, he got there because they took him and brought him there. And of course, I don't know if they brought him there, but the fact of the matter is he was not there at the time that the search took place. And there's no question that he's not the only person that lives there, if in fact he does. But at the appropriate time, Judge, we'll address those issues and the questions that are raised regarding the residence and who lives there and whether or not some person in the residence either possessed or constructively possessed, or whether or not drugs were sold from the residence on prior occasion, which gave them a basis to get the search warrant. But Judge, those are issues that we believe that are appropriate for litigation in the future, and we would just simply ask the court at this time to set a reasonable bond. He's not been before the court for a bond before. We would ask the court to set a reasonable bond from Mr. President.
Your Honor, I would like to give Mr. Presley's records. The court can make an informed decision about his bond. He has a 1992 grand larceny, 1993 burglary, second nonviolent, and 2011 distribution of controlled substance, armed robbery from the year 2000, as well as a petty larceny. He's got a 2020 failure to stop for blue light. He also has moving a body without the coroner's consent. That is considerable criminal history. He has prior drug convictions. If the court sets a bond today, we ask that it be a significant surety bond that ensures he does not, there's someone who has skin in the game to get him back to court, face these serious charges. And that's what we ask the court to do today.
I don't find him to be a flight risk, but I do find him to be a danger to the community. This prima facie finding of all these drugs and so forth here, I'm going to set a surety bond at $50,000. Thank you all.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.
You want to do Aria next?
Yeah.
On June 14th, we have a decision to make. We can go with what's tried and true, with the person that fights, or we can go with the person whom We really don't know what they do. But I want you to know that I go to Columbia every day thinking, praying, and fighting for all of you. We're in Lake City, and let me just say that Lake City has been very, very, very good to me. I started my law practice here. My daughter's mother is from here. Her great-grandmother's from here. Her grandmother's from here. And I wouldn't be me without Lake City. But I also want Williamsburg County to know that home is always in my heart. Born and raised, and I love it. Salters is where I got my start. But I don't want to be too serious tonight. I thought that, there's been a lot of singing in this campaign. Now, we might not do Amazing Grace tonight. But do you all mind if I sing a little bit? I can't hear you. Do you mind? Touch band. Count it down.
Surely won't forget it, baby. It's unbelievable how your body's calling for me. Come on, Caesar. I can just hear it calling to me. Your body's calling for you. Your body's calling me. My body's calling for you. Hear it calling me. My body's calling for you. Hear it calling me. My body's
Caesar McKnight. Give it up for Caesar one time.
This is Christian News TY. I'm Tony Conyers. Is there any newsworthy events in Williamsburg County? We will get them to you as soon as possible. If not, you can follow us on Christian News TY Facebook. You can follow us on YouTube, and you can follow us on our website.
Christian News TY would like to thank everyone for watching. With the cost of gas and trying to keep you updated with the news, please consider donating to help Christian News TY today. Please make your donations to PayPal at christiannewsty@gmail.com or Cash App Christian News TYY, Agnes Williams. You can find this information on our Facebook page, or you can view how to send donations at the top or bottom of this video.